Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you guys have been having a great week and a great month so far. I know I haven't posted in a really long time. I've just been really busy with personal life and school, and I am back and ready to start budgeting again. Since these past few months I have not been very consistent in my own personal budget and as well as on this channel. Today we are starting with 692 for the first paycheck of April. Of course, since it is about a week and a half into the month, I have already used some funds previously, so my paycheck was higher than this, but this is what we are cash stuffing today. So I'm just going to go ahead and count the cash. I also apologize, I am using a new phone stand, so if it shakes, that is why, and I am thinking about getting a new phone stand just for that very reason that it shakes. So 100, 200, 50, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 500, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600, 605, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, and 92. So 692 is what we're stuffing today. And like I mentioned, since this is a bit of a later video within the paycheck, I have already used some of the funds in my cash envelope wallet. So we are only going to be stuffing gas, spending, my date envelope, and miscellaneous. I have already allocated money to groceries previously and as well as food, and I have already used those. Also, I realized with this phone stand, this point of view, it is a bit more like small closed space type of view. It's just because if I did it any wider, there were too many shadows. So that's also why I kind of don't like this phone stand as well. So nothing for groceries. For gas, it's going to be getting 60, and that's going to be a 20 and a 10, and then another 20 and 10. So that's going to be 20, 30, 50, 60. Alright, and for spending, I'm actually going to move this to the side because it's a little bit hard to be able to see. Okay, so for spending, it is getting 40, and I'm just going to do 2 20s for that. Alright, and then nothing for food. And then for a date, it is going to be getting 25. And I'm also thinking about moving my desk back to where it used to be at the beginning of my channel, which is near my window. Now that it is more sunny outside where I live, I think it would just be better lighting, and that way I don't have to use lighting from like my phone stand. For miscellaneous, that is going to be getting $10. And that is it for my cash envelope wallet. So next we are going to be moving on to my low priority binder, just because that's one is less exciting because it carries all of my bills. And I don't necessarily have an envelope for each bill that I have, so I just kind of just put it in one envelope, and then I just bring it all back to the bank. So it's in my back to the bank envelope. So we are going to be doing 36 for electricity because if you guys know, I do live with family, so I do not pay rent. But they have asked me if I could help out with electricity or a certain utility. And because I am a college student slash low income maker, they asked me to carry on the lower end of the utilities, so like the cheaper ones. So 36 for electricity. And then for my personal bills, I have phone for 15. And also I realized, like, for some reason with this phone stand, it's making everything seem a lot darker than it really is. And I also do not like that. For car insurance, that's going to be getting 67, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. For my credit card, that is going to be getting 25. So a few of my goals this month is to really crack down on my credit card because I do actually have debt. I have about $2,000 of debt on my credit card, and I just want to go ahead and clear that because I really have been watching this financial YouTuber named Caleb Hammer. And ever since I discovered his channel, I have really just been resonating with what he says on his channel, which is why I have stupid debt, and most of what's on my credit card is stupid debt. And if I can just get that cleared, I would be a lot more stress-free, and I would not be losing so much money a month in interest. So apart from that little ramble, my credit card is getting 25. Amazon is getting 4, Disney is getting 4, Apple is getting 4, and Google is getting 4. So that's going to be 16. And I believe they're all in ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 6 more ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for HBO Max, I am putting 8. I recently just got the subscription. I used to not have it, but I have been obsessed. Well, I finished it now, but I was obsessed with this show called The Last of Us. If you guys are into sci-fi, zombie, thriller type of esque shows, I would really recommend watching The Last of Us. I really enjoyed it. For gym, that is going to be getting 13. And I'm really contemplating on canceling my gym membership just because it's been months since I've stepped inside that gym. And I'm just practically paying for something that I'm not even utilizing. So 10, 11, 12, and 13. So that may or may not be canceled by the next time I do a cash stuffing. So that is going to be it for my bills, and none of the low priority funds are getting stuffed this video. So for the next binder, it's going to be my emergency binder. So I would just move that over here. So the first one that's getting stuffed in my emergency binder is going to be health, and health is getting $7. And health has 5 right now, so it now has 5, 10, 11, and 12. For future is getting 5. and Future now has $10. For Home, that is getting 5. And then this is just if I need like toiletries and things like that. As of right now, I don't. So Home has $6 right now. I do want to invest in some really good towels, just because all the towels I buy I feel like just never last as long as I want them to. For savings, that is getting $20. And I would like to say, because I have not been cash stuffing in a while, I have struggled a bit with my budget, so some of these funds may be lower than the last time I filmed. But we are trying to break that habit, which is why I am back, and I am trying to hold myself accountable by making these videos. So for savings, it got 20 and now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 110, 120, 25, and 30. So savings now has 130. For a car, that is getting $5. So this one is more so of anything that has to do with my car. This used to be for saving up for a new car, but I think as of right now, that can't really be a priority of mine. Since my car, yes, it's really old, and yes, she doesn't run as good as I would like her to. She still manages. So as of right now, that's not a priority for me. This is more so for like car registration and things like that. So for car maintenance is getting $10. I do have to up this fund a bit, just because I do have some maintenance that I need to do on my car. So car maintenance now has 10, 15, and 20. For school, that is getting 25. I will probably be taking a break from school again, but until then, I just want to save up for whenever I do go back. So school now has 25. For emergency fund, that is getting $10. And that is our last 10. And in emergency, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, and 10. For invest, that is getting $5. And I have not stuffed these in a really long time. Invest in retirement have essentially gotten neglected within this binder. But like I said, after watching Caleb Hammer and how much he advocates for people starting early on their Roth IRA, like maxing it out and just investing in your future, you'll live a lot stress-free later on and kind of thank yourself that you made these sacrifices now than later. For retirement, it is getting $5 as well. Of course, with my low income, yes, it's possible to max out a Roth IRA every year, but it doesn't seem as plausible for me since I do have a lot going on. But I'm going to try to throw as much money towards there as possible. That way I can start getting some interest on Roth IRA. So next is going to be my high priority binder. So money used to be in gifts, no longer has money in gifts. And I actually took some of this money within my paycheck towards gifts, but I didn't mark it because I already did it previously. It was for my sister's birthday, so gifts isn't getting anything this cash stuffing. Anniversary is getting 5. And anniversary now has 5, 10, and 15. My anniversary is really far away. It's in December, so I'm not too worried about that fund and where it's at right now. Christmas is getting $5. Again, for Christmas, it's in December. I'm not too worried about how far it is from my goal right now. I have 20, 40, 45, 50, and 55. And I'm also not trying to go too crazy on Christmas gifts anytime soon, just because I am low income and I want to start building my savings a bit more, and less focusing on buying for everyone else when I'm not able to even save for myself would be kind of counterintuitive. For travel, that is getting $5. So travel now has 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. And this is a fund that's going to be loved more than most. Again, I am going on a couple of trips this year that I do have to save up for. I'm going to one in July, and then I have a trip in October, and then I also have another trip in February of next year and potentially May of next year as well. So for the next envelope is going to be clothing, and that is getting $5. So clothes now has $5. Personal is getting $5, and so is my boyfriend's envelope, but I'm pretty sure I messed up my denomination somehow right here. So I am just going to go into one of my binders and see if I can make change. Or I actually probably could make change within my boyfriend's envelope because he is getting $5. So if I take out 15, I can put it in 20. And hopefully that helps with shit. So his envelope now has $30 and it previously had 25. Going back to personal, which is getting a 5 and now has 5. And that is it for my high priority binder. The only thing I have left to stuff is now my challenge binder. And so I know since I haven't stuffed in a really long time, it's been a while, but I have actually been saving up the challenges myself. And so I have completed January through March so far, and we are now starting on April, which is going to be a total of $250. So that is $235 from my check, and then $15 from my cash tips, since I am a server. So this should be 250. 100, 200, 220, 240, and 250. And so I'm just going to put it in here. And I do color these off camera. I don't know if people would want to see me color this on camera just because it takes a lot of time. But I already have colored in half of them. And then I already have some cash tips saved up for the next half. So that is it for my cash stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed and can't wait to see you guys next time.